the way I move. First you slide, then you boom. That's a couple on you. Oh, watch the way I move. Oh, watch the way I move. Oh, watch the way I move. First you slide, then you boom. That's a couple on you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a deep dive into this particular group right here on the screen. So let's go ahead and go through the names from right to left. We have Elektra, we have Deadpool, we have X-23, aka Laura, we got the Gambit, we got Mr. Blade, and of course, last and certainly not least, Mr. Wolverine himself. Now, considering the terms of the movie and the way that it ended, we did see a conversation go down between Wade and B-15 of the TVA. He had asked if his friends, which is this new group of heroes right here that was formed, this alliance, if you will, this resistance, he had asked if, she could find a place for them. So I'm wondering exactly how is this all going to go down and play out as far as future projects are coming. We got Avengers Doomsday, we got Avengers Secret Wars, and then of course in the far future we're going to have eventually Avengers versus the X-Men. So where do you place these characters within the sacred timeline? What do they do? You know what I mean? Do they form a team of their own? Do they try to join the Avengers like Wade tried to join the Avengers? How is this going to all play out? I'm curious to know. Let's all, just combine our thoughts and our theories in the comment section because I'm ready to talk about this. I'm ready to talk about the future of Marvel. This movie was truly incredible, amazing, 10 out of 10. All of the cameos, they were just more than just cameos. They had an emotional backstory and you felt some sort of way for each and every cameo. When we break them down, you think about Gambit the most with his film, being shut down. Channing Tatum has been chasing this dream for quite some time. Blade with his longevity, as much as you want a character and a storyline to go on and on and on, at some point you got to cut the end of the rope. So that's what happened with his movies. Elektra, she was basically tied to the Daredevil character. They tried giving her own solo film. It was decent for what it was back in the early 2000s, but there was never any strong enough story to continue her story, if that makes any sense. And then, of course, Deadpool has come a long way. So, yeah, X-23 is just basically a new character. A clone, if you will, of Wolverine, slightly more aggressive and a younger age and lesser claws, but still very dangerous. I'm curious to see how they're going to fit in with this timeline. We do know that this Wolverine here still has a slight chip on his shoulder because he did drop the F-bomb when he was having a conversation with Deadpool, and he mentioned the Avengers, and Wolverine says, fuck the Avengers. So it's going to be interesting to see, how he, how he sort of like communicates with these so-called heroes of this new, this new universe that he is now a part of, because we have Avengers here. It's gonna be so interesting. I can't wait to see, him and maybe Nick Fury, him and Spider-Man. I want to see that reaction, him with an actual Hulk in this timeline and not some alternate reality. It's gonna be so interesting to see what the future holds for these groups of characters. But like I stated at the beginning of this video, B-15, she didn't legitimately say that she was gonna, scratch Deadpool's back because he did save the world. But then again, it's like you didn't see these characters get killed off. So that means that they still exist and they're still here within this universe, this timeline, because there's probably nowhere that they can go. They can't be sent back. And then we're also thinking about, like I mentioned, with the future projects up and coming, we got Doctor Strange stuff, and he has to deal with his incursion and whatever he caused. So there could be more X-Men, there could be more mutants entering this new reality. There could be Inhumans coming. You know what I mean? Like the sky and the limitations right now, it's just completely open for business. So what do you guys think? When can we see this group together again? And where exactly will you see these guys? And also, I know this is a little far-fetched, but what do you guys think would be Loki's reaction with all of these new people just popping up in these timelines and in these realities? Because if you guys remember, at the ending of Loki season 2, he is now the man sitting in the middle of freaking nowhere, holding together all of these timelines, and he has become the god of stories. His entire persona is changed. So will we see any interferences with him? Will he have any say so of what goes down on these sacred timelines? I'm curious to know. I have a lot of questions. My mind's twisted in a lot of knots. And forgive me if I get, things mixed up or if I'm missing out on some information. But that's where you guys come in and we work together as a circle. Let's talk about this. I'll catch you guys in the next video.
That was totally wicked!
Matter how I do it, I just do it. My mama proud of me. I hope my mama proud of me. Cause I dropped college just so I could focus on the dream. I know my mama got of me, salute me, nasty down with me. Now two bros going back and forth, sibling rivalry. This how I gotta be, the numbers like the lottery. The total every winter, every summer, not hot as me. And if I spring up, put my nigga on the side of me, ready for a war.